The 8 Bits Podcast, episode 1.5, recorded the 19th of October 2014. Welcome to the 8 Bits Podcast. This week, sponsored by Vlash, who says... Budget, mushroom. So there you go.
Jesus.
That's what he says. If you want to become a sponsor of the show, all you've got to do is hit us up on 8bitspodcast.com and follow to links to the business over there. You can also check us out on facebook.com/8bitspodcast, and you can have your say in the People's Sandbag. If you have played Pokemon, the new Pokemon demo that's out currently, let us know your thoughts on Facebook, and we'll have a look at the end of the show and see how we go. But Brucey!
Mate, I'm on the other side of the fence today. I'm in that little box in the corner.
Welcome. Hello there, brother. How you doing? Yeah. Live from the satellites.
Live from the satellites.
You can check us both out on the Twitters. We are Extreme Beyond and Bruce Uncut. And it's good. It's good times. This is a special episode, Bruce, isn't it?
It is. It's a very special episode. Both got our hands on the new Pokemon demo. So we're just going to talk about that today. Also, if you're in Europe or the UK specifically, I've got a demo key that I can throw out.
Oh, nice.
How do we want to give that away?
That's a really good question. I guess the chat room people probably deserve it because they're here. And do we give it away now and then see what their thoughts are at the end of the show? If they can play along? Is that a thing?
Oh, we could do that. Let me drum up the code and I can... How do we want to do it? Do you want me to just drop it in the chat? Or...
Yeah, just drop it like it's hot.
Just drop it and drop it like it's hot. Or does the chat... Does somebody want it in the chat? Yeah. Who wants it? Who's in the chat that wants it?
Yeah, does someone with a good mic want it in the chat? I think I was talking to them earlier.
And that's
morning.
Not you, Gherkin, because you're a good Gherkin, not a good mic.
I think it was Flash saying, or Gurks saying that they haven't been given the code. How did you manage to pilfer code for firstly for yourself, and secondly, how have you got this UK code?
The one for myself, I got sent from Nintendo. Mm-hmm. It just took a little bit longer than yours. And the UK one got sent to me by some guys that run a forum that I read.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Mm-hmm. So just bringing that code up now. Yeah, so the big question there is, who has the 3DS and no key? Grim, you're no help to me because you have neither. Flash is also no help to me, other than for, you guys are good for advertisements. Budgets. Wow. Mushroom.
Yep.
That happened. So yeah, do we want to kick off and we'll wait till shots are being fired? Kick off and wait till somebody wants the key in the chat room?
I reckon just drop it in there, and if no one takes it, then someone can watch this video and have it and try it. If you see a code in the chat room watching this on YouTube, just try it in your DS, see what happens.
Yeah, it might work. It might not. It'll have to be a UK DS, otherwise it ain't gonna work. I don't know about you, but chat said they're getting a few freezes. I don't know if that's your internet or my satellite business.
I don't know.
Could be either.
At this juncture, I'm not sure I care. So we've been playing. Oh goodness! So we've been playing the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire demo, and it's. Well, I haven't played heaps of it, and I imagine you've finished it. Is that the way it's gone?
I guess first off the bat for me is I was both excited and disappointed at the same time.
Yep.
Excited for the fact that it is what it is.
Yep.
Disappointed for the fact that as far as demos go, there wasn't a lot there.
Okay.
It took me about 10 minutes, 15 minutes to play through it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's not a lot there. So, I guess those that have played it and those that haven't, I really don't care. Spoiler alert. So, and the other thing, I don't know how I feel about doing Pokemon Omega and Alpha in the same demo.
Is that what's happening?
So I was kind of hoping that they would do, here it is, here's a bit of one or a bit of the other, or you pick one and you play one of those demos. Okay. But it's combined, so I don't know, how far did you play through it?
Not very far at all. I'm wandering around the town talking to people currently. You get dropped off in, I've forgotten the name of the town already. God, I'm wicked. It drops you sort of right in the middle of the game almost. So you get to a town and you get to choose from the second evolved form of all your starters. So your Combuskin, Grovyle, or Marsh Stomp.
Absolutely.
I chose Marsh Stomp because, Mudkips and shit. I'm going to guess you chose Combuskin.
I would keep playing through.
Oh.
If I was you, just keep playing through.
Okay.
So I guess, do you want me to go into any more detail, or do you want me to wait?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you my first impressions first then, since that's as far as I've really got, is I put it down really quickly and decided, I'll get back this later. Because I was just like, this is just X and Y. The Pokemon franchises amaze me because they don't really do anything new from one game to the next. It literally is just start again. Yep. So I was like, you know what? I haven't even finished X yet, so like, why am I going to start this? It's kind of my feeling. Obviously, going from the original Ruby and Sapphire to now, it's a huge leap forward, and Hoenn fans would be uber excited. But for me, besides having the mega evolutions and stuff now, I don't know. Is there really any pull into playing this region again, or is it?
Well, my understanding is, are you sure it's? I thought it was a brand new region.
No, it's the third generation redone.
Must have been the one I didn't play. Look, I don't know. It is literally more of the same. I mean, every Pokemon, let's face it, everyone since the first one has been the same. Mm-hmm. Just a bit better graphics and a few new bits and pieces. So, as you said, the demo, you start partway through. You start with, I think they're level 40 or level 50s. Mm. After pretty much your first battle, or your first couple of battles, your starter that you pick evolves. Mm. And then you get the bracelet to be able to do the whole mega evolution.
Yeah. So I suppose that's why they've dumped you in that far into the game, is so they can showcase mega evolutions, which is kind of the the new theme of this game. So this remake features. What am I doing? Where's my notes? Where's my notes at?
So yeah, while Maz is looking for those notes, yeah, you're right. It is a remake. It features some new stuff, and they've dumped you in halfway through to showcase the Mega Evolution thing, as well as that's where you're going to pick up the special demo gift that you can transfer into the full game when you get it.
Okay.
Not going to say what that is. You can play it and find out what that is. But it's to showcase that Pokemon and its Mega Evolution form. you're bringing in Team Magma and
Yep. And Aqua.
Team Aqua.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they've melded Alpha, and what I'm assuming is maybe Magma and Aqua will be different depending on the version you're playing.
Okay.
I
believe from memory that's what happened. One of them, I think Sapphire, you were against
Aqua and then Ruby will be against Magma. So the whole, team, we're going to fuck the world, do their usual thing, and they're all out to capture Pokemon that can Mega Evolve.
Mm-hmm.
In the demo, you fight a group of each and then a boss from each as a dual battle.
Yeah.
So it looks to me, what I've seen so far is there's a lot more dual battling. The other thing I found interesting was, and I don't remember if it was X and Y, it's been a little bit since I've played it, but the ability to sneak up through long grass.
Yeah, that is something they've added, which I'm going to go through some of my notes. So Area Nav is a new feature that they've got, where you can see the Pokemon on the screen sometimes. So you'll see like a waving tail in the long grass or a silhouette of a Pokemon, and then you can creep up to that and catch that specific Pokemon if you're trying to get something special. The area nav also shows you what Pokemon can be caught in every area. So like you get to a new route and it'll be like, here's the 4 or 5 Pokemon that you can get in this area. They'll all be silhouettes, so no spoilers. But then it will tell you if you've already caught one, which is great for me because I could go, all right, there's 5 for me to collect here. I'll move on when I've got all 5. Which is why I never finish Pokemon games, because I'm too busy trying to catch all of the Pokemon. So that's new and pretty exciting. The story will be the same as the originals.
Yeah, before you jump to the story,
okay.
the bit that you can see in the grass and what I found on the net is you can tell what it is in the grass by the noise that it makes when it pops up.
Right.
So whether that's something they're going to fix in the full game or not, I don't know. Nothing that I found in the grass was special. It was just the stuff in that area.
Yeah.
Like I sneak up to it and kill it. The one thing that did irk me is I was kind of hoping in the demo that you could catch a few Pokemon. No dice.
No catching Pokemon?
No catching Pokemon. No Pokeballs.
Oh.
You get some Pokeballs to catch one of the legendary, not one of the legendaries. Get some Pokeballs to catch the Pokemon that you can take and transfer over as the gift.
Yep.
Which Mega Evolves. But after that, no more Pokeballs.
Right.
Once you do play through, however, all the way, you can keep playing through and doing little challenges and unlocking a few more things that you can send through to the game. So you need to play it about 10 times through to get everything.
Okay.
You're talking, you could punch that out in half hour, an hour.
Oh, okay. That's right.
To get the little bits and pieces that you can transfer through. Right. So I recommend doing it. There's a few bits and pieces that you can transfer through, one being a specific Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
The other being some other stuff as well. And while we're on it, in the chat, I'm going to drop another code from Mr. Gherkin, which is a shiny Gengar. So if you want to pick that one up, there it is.
Shiny Gengar, you nugget.
Yeah. And in case you didn't hear that, my little midget's going to feed some ducks.
Oh yes, excellent. Fill the duck ears.
You're gonna go see some duckies and feed them.
I'm
Oh, in a minute. Go see Mummy. Go get your shoes on.
Are you finished playing Pokemon?
So yeah, and yeah, I don't mind I hope it is specials in the grass and not just same of that. What's in that area, but we'll see how we go.
Your midget's got a little hat on now.
Yeah, he's yeehaw in the background. Sorry, moving on. You were talking about story.
Yeah, so I'll just back to the features. During the course of the adventure, you're likely to encounter familiar Pokemon that can now Mega Evolve. This is from Nintendo, by the way. What's more, this Mega Evolved Pokemon can be brought into the full Pokemon Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire, and reward items obtained during the special demo can also be brought into the full game. Just like you said. The story is the same as it was back in the 90s, whenever we got the first one. But they've expanded on it to give it more context and a bit more depth. And they've also introduced a brand new plot, obviously, to explain Mega Evolutions, and that kind of becomes front and center during this. So that at least will be new and exciting for people who have played it before. Oh, I farted. Area nav, do. How much of the story did you get to pick up during the business? Bruce is making trampolines.
That's it. You don't get to pick up a whole lot, but you do get to encounter a few people that you encounter as you go along. So each time you finish it, different people pop up in that village. Mm-hmm. You never get to go in any of those houses, which is a shame. Okay. You don't get to see inside the poker center whether they've done anything cool in there. But yeah, so different people pop up. I think from what I've spoken to the various people that pop up, there's a couple of gym leaders that pop up, give away little hints to say, what sort of type they use and things like that. So yeah, and you encounter a few Pokemon, but I was hoping to see a few more. I was hoping to be able to use some Pokeballs and catch some. Yeah. I was hoping maybe that you could send across, maybe 3 or 4, 5 Pokemon maybe, or even a whole belt. Yeah. Because, I mean, the level that they've done it at, right, you're not going to be able to send those over straight across the bat. And if you do, they're level 40s. They're not going to listen to you anyway. Yeah, that's true.
So why not let you capture, a limited amount in one route or something? 4 or 5 different types. But
yeah, or even, they let you catch, one of each type, or they give you 3 promo demo Pokeballs that you can only get from the demo, and you go and catch Pokemon playing the demo and you transfer those over. That would have been cool.
The one that you do get, are you then able to random encounter battle stuff so that you can level it up and then beef it up before we transfer it, or is it just a matter of you've got it, well done, play the demo again?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I think it's the latter of the two. I think it's more, you've got it, because every time you restarts, he seems to always be level 40. Right. Or she seems to be always level 40, whichever you end up getting. I haven't kept battling it to level it up even further. I mean, let's face it, if you can do that and I level it up to 100, it's going to be of no use to me for a long time when I play the actual game.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's true.
So we'll see how we go.
So secret bases make a return in this, which people are very excited about. It's where you can create your own little house or underground thing, using items that you, I assume, purchase from different areas in the game. Does it give you any look at that in the demo?
Nah.
What a buzz.
I'm going to assume you can purchase those with Heartstones, and you could do that before in the previous version or the version before, I thought.
Yeah.
So Heartstones are one of the things that you can transfer across as well. You get some of those.
Okay. So the secret bases you'll be able to connect via Street Pass and Wi-Fi now, which is much better than link cables. So it's going to be easier for you to share your your cool secret bases. You can actually even generate a QR code to share over Facebooks and Twitters and that kind of thing. So that's awesome. Just jump into your game and scan someone's base. And what I only found out this morning that I found really interesting is you can choose where people spawn into your secret base. So you can even make your own gyms. Now, that's what they said. You can make your own gyms. Whether that means you can then like put battle points or something in there so it's actually like fighting a gym, or whether it's just like, look at my gym, isn't it cool? And you walk around. I'm not sure. But that's an interesting thing. Like, people are going to make wicked big secret base labyrinths. Cool.
That'd be cool if it was, here's my gym, you can do stuff. I get the feeling it won't be, though. I get the feeling it's going to be...
What would be wonderful? What would be wonderful is if at the end of your gym you can put like a sprite version of yourself there, tell it what Pokemon of yours it has, and then people can come in and battle
and fight you.
Stuff. Yeah, that'd be cool. But we doubt that's going to be a thing.
We don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think this has ever been a thing before either, but it sure is now. You know, fly. When you teach that to someone, then you can fly to any previously visited Pokemon Center?
Absolutely.
Well, now you can teach something soar, and it unlocks the ability to fly anywhere on the world map and land anywhere on the world map. So you'll fly over the routes, and you can unlock special areas that you couldn't get to before, or you can just land in a specific route. It'll bring up a big 3D map, and then I assume you zoom down to one area and then fly around that and just drop down where you want. That's really cool.
That is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
That's going to certainly add some interesting elements to the game.
It's going to add so many like secret fly here, go behind this tree kind of stuff. I reckon it's going to be exciting. And you get that ability after encountering Mega Latios. Wherever that happens, I'm not sure.
So
Mega
that's going to probably...
Like it's
probably going to be deep in the game, yeah?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. But that's going to be cool. For new stuff. What else about the demo can you tell us, besides what we've already know?
That's about it, to be honest. As I said, I was disappointed there wasn't a lot of content to it.
It's quite short, 10, 15 minutes.
It is very short. I play through it, I'm like...
Which must mean I've almost finished it, because I only played it for about 8 minutes. I'm like,
yes, so...
get back to this later.
You've wandered around the town. Like, the time that you've spent wandering around the town is probably the time it will take you to do the next bit.
Yeah, I've really got to just play these games and not explore as much as I do. I'm like, ooh, what's in here? Ooh, what's over here?
Oh, no, see, I did the same thing too, man. Because, like, you know, demo, you're like, let's explore everything and see what you can get. But, yeah, it's a little bit short. It almost feels like they've gone, let's try and build some little bit more anticipation by releasing XYZ. But yeah, it would have been cool if it was a bit longer. Sad that it wasn't, but still keen and hyped for it to come out. Subsequently, I don't know if Bam's got it at all.
No, he hasn't. I asked him this morning to see if he wanted to have a chat about it, but he's not. He hasn't played it.
Oh no. Bam will be able to pick it up at PAX.
Oh, yep.
So it will be available at PAX Australia. For those of you in Australia going to PAX, you will be able to get it from the Nintendo booth, I believe, is what I read somewhere.
Yep.
Which is kind of cool. Various retailers across the world are going to be having it soon as well. So I think Best Buy maybe, or GameStop even.
EB Games for us as well.
Which is EB Games for us. Doesn't necessarily mean EB Games for us is going to have it. But yeah, so Ben will be able to pick it up at PAX if he wants to pick it up. Pick it up, you get a Pokemon out of it, you get some other bits and pieces out of it. You get to see some Pokemon that is the same as what you've been playing already.
Yeah. So essentially, this is just for the hardcore Hoenn fans or new people.
Yeah, absolutely.
One thing they did say, like, is basically it's going to be this is the latest game, obviously, and they want you to be playing this, not X and Y. So they want you to have played X and Y and move everything from that to Ruby and Sapphire when that's released. Because there's some all the new Mega Evolutions that we're getting in this will not go back into X and Y. They're not patching that so that it has the new content. So it's forward all the time with Pokemon. Get on the latest or you are behind. Behind the 8 ball. And this is supposedly the first game that you can actually catch every Pokemon that exists ever in it. If you use this and Pokemon X and Y, you can get every Pokemon ever. So there you go.
Well, so it's really not the first game that does it, because
I didn't think so either.
You need to use X and Y. So
yeah.
To me, you'd have to, and I'm sure that every Pokemon won't be in Alpha and every Pokemon won't be in Omega. No. I think, between the two of those, you're going to have to go. So we're going to have to suss out which one we're going to get too.
Yeah, well, I played Sapphire back in the day. But I don't want that whale thing. I don't want that whale. It's crap. It's crap, man. It's crap.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'm sure between the two of us we'll get different ones. And mate, you might have to play this one through and catch them all.
Well, I will get it, and I will just push through until I finish the game, at least, and then go back to catch them all. That's my problem. I don't finish the story fast enough before I get sick of it.
Yeah.
So I just got to punch through. That's what I've got to do.
See, I punch through, I finish it, and then I go about my business and catch them and do all the sub-quests until I get bored, and then I go pick it up again later.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I'm going to pick Pokemon Y up, which is what I've got at the moment, and play that a bit more, and maybe pick up some things and hand out some Pokemon, maybe packs if I find people. If you're at PAX, maybe create some 8-Bits podcast Pokemon. I'll call them 8-Bits podcast and we'll hand them out.
Yes. Just quickly, in other Pokemon news, the Pokemon Snap sequel is on Junichi Masuda's wish list. He is the guy who, he's the director of Game Freak, and he says he really wants a new Pokemon Snap. So the seed has been planted, Bruce.
I'm concerned though, because the rest of his comments were, if it's going to be remade, it needs to be completely redone.
Yeah, it needs to have fresh ideas and that kind of, I don't think it does, mate. It's the gamepad, mate. Shit. There is a Toad Tracker, Treasure Tracker has a mode in it where you are throwing things from the gamepad, from Toad's view. That's Pokemon Snap! You've already made it! Just take Toad out, put the fucking Pokemon in. Shit. So that's exciting. At least someone is thinking, yeah. But the problem is, it wasn't made by Game Freak back in the day. It was made by HAL, who is the people who were making the Mario parties back then. So,
exactly. So that's the whole other piece he talks about, is the legality around that as well. So we'll see. I agree with you. I don't think it needs to be totally redone. I think they could repunch what they've put out.
Yep. Do you imagine DLC tracks, like areas that you go through with new Pokemon? It's just,
mate, there's that many Pokemon. They could release Pokemon as DLC for certain tracks.
Yep. Come on, mate. We need to just go have a meeting with Nintendo and go, mate. Pokemon Amiibos.
Sit the fuck down. Let's do this.
780 Pokemon Amiibos, please. But yeah, let's wrap this show up.
So I guess, in all honesty, was the demo good? Yes. Would I buy it based on the demo? Probably not.
But you're probably going to get it anyway, right?
Absolutely going to get it.
Yeah.
Demo needed more content for it to be a true demo for me.
It's like a trailer, like playable trailer almost. How short it is.
Absolutely. So, Bam, get out there and finish X.
I also need to do the thing.
You finish X as well.
Yeah.
And we'll be in PAX in 2 weeks. Oh my god!
We will. We'll see you next week for a full 8-Bits episode. So make sure you...
Maybe we should get Bam on next week too if he's free.
Yeah.
Pre-PAX.
Pre-PAX action. Pre-PAXtion. And if you want to... No, do. This is a demand now. Like, get on the internets on facebook.com/8bitspodcast and let us know what you think of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire being re-released, what you're excited about, why you will get it, why you won't get it, all that kind of stuff, and also talk about whatever you want. Ask us questions, we'll answer them in the sandbag next week. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for joining us in the chat room. Thanks to Vlash for being our wicked sponsor. Mushroom. Yes. That was a surprise. And if you want to sponsor us, you can go to 8bitspodcast.com and follow the links there. We'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye-bye!